Well, looks like it's that time again. It's time for me to make a Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest post-reaction video on a chapter that I absolutely hate. And my comments and opinions in this video will undoubtedly get so many people pissed off at me, but bro, I don't care. You know, listen, if you know me when it comes to Fairy Tail, you know I keep it G-real, I keep it 100% honest. I'll tell you what I like and I'll tell you what I hate. And this chapter is something that I hate. But now let me get into it, okay? So this chapter basically opens up with the reveal that destroying one of the God Seeds will weaken the main God Seed, Aldron. And when I first saw this, I was hyped, bro, because this now gives Natsu a fighting chance. He can now, if he holds out long enough, possibly be able to actually defeat the main God Seed. But then I got a little bit farther into the chapter and I realized that destroying one of the God Seeds does not just affect the main God Seed, Aldron. It affects all of them. Because in chapter 55, it was blatantly shown that nobody was able to damage any of the golems, not even the Iron Dragon Slayer himself, Gajeel. But in this chapter, Lucy, in one of her star dresses, is able to punch a piece off of one of the golems. And then when she does the star dress mix, which is a combination between Aquarius and Scorpio this time, which by the way looks absolutely whack. I don't know why everybody in the chapter was like hyping it up and saying that it was so cool and hot and all that stuff. She looks like a friggin' Tonka truck, bro. But anyways, she hits one of the golems with an aqua stream and it blows out the side of it, effectively defeating one of the golems. Now, the reason why this is so disappointing, the reason why it is so tilting to learn that destroying one of the God Seeds does not just affect the main God Seed, but also all of them, is because this is now going to take away from the Jalal versus Gears fight. Bro, just sit back and think about this. Just sit back and think about this madness. After waiting 50 plus chapters for Jalal to do literally anything of value within inside this story, he is now in his first real fight about to go up against somebody with a handicap. Are you serious? This is the fight that we have all been waiting for from Jalal, and his victory is going to be tarnished. I'm not saying that the fight couldn't possibly be still a hard-fought fight, but the impact of the fight is now lessened extremely. And it looks like Jalal is actually going to be fighting an even weaker version of Gears, because Metro looks like he's going to be the next one out. Jalal is fighting Gears at like 50% of his strength. I don't know the actual percentage of how much weaker a God Seed will get when you defeat another one, but it is a considerable amount, I do know that. Natsu couldn't even dodge, let alone see any of Aldron's attacks, and now he can. They couldn't even phase one of the golems, but now they can kill them. So yeah, it's a considerable amount. But enough about how Jalal just keeps getting shafted throughout 100 Years Quest. It is now time to move on to Gray and Gruvia versus Metro himself. And bro, I know this chapter probably set the Gruvia, is that what it's called? Is that their ship name or whatever? The Gruvia fan base ablaze. Because Gray says that Gruvia is his power to live. Bro, it's just, I don't hate the relationship that Gruvia and Gray have. I really don't. I think it's kind of cute, and I like it a little bit. But what I do hate is how slow that this relationship goes forward. It moves at a snail's pace, to the point where it's just like, I don't even really care anymore. Until I see some action, every time this comes up, it's just gonna piss me off. Gray, if you don't walk up to that girl after you save her from Metro and make out with her, then I'll care again. It's just some more bullshit. Anyways, back to the chapter. I kind of got a little bit out of order there, and I went on a very long tangent. Let me just go through the sequence of events. So Metro starts absorbing Gruvia because her water is good for the wood. Metro asks what Gruvia means to Gray, and that's when Gray says, she's my power to live. And she starts boiling, and it starts hurting Metro. And that's the end of the chapter. And that's the end of this video, too. So anyways, thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Yeah!